right. You guys are watching. We will be starting short. You know how this is. They always start late. Everybody always starts late. You know how that goes. But I needed to make sure you guys are, if you're here and you're tuning in, not to tune out because we will be back. So, yeah, we're here in New Jersey. Um, Let me see if I can get this. Okay, here's the ring view. So I'm just waiting. We're waiting for the DJ, and we have a New Jersey Customs, New York, New Jersey Field Office Customs Protection and Border Protection, the Honor Guard. They're going to be starting shortly. You'll see them here. I'm waiting for my partner Dave too. He's running around. You know how these things are. These amateur fights, they usually start a little bit later. But I wanted to give you guys a heads up. So if you're tuning in, that you guys don't think that we're not on. All right, give a shout out to Brandon Diaz. Brandon Diaz wants to know when gonna start the fights. Yep, listen, I want to know. I want to know because everybody's saying these guys. Let me tell you something. When it's amateurs, they take forever. They're always late. Always late. They're never on time. And a big shout out to Mike L. He says, let's go JFK. All right. Checking in with New York. Mike L. Rooting for JFK. It's going to be a fun night full of, I'm sure it's going to be a knockout. Some of these guys are pretty big. They look pretty strong. So I'm waiting for my partner. People are starting to file in. By the way, we're at the Florham Park Sports Dome. That's in New Jersey. I'll show you in a second. It's a big dome. It's pretty cool, actually. They have a summer camp program going on right now. It started on June 9th, ends August 22nd. So if you have kids anywhere from 4 years old to 12 years old, it's a full day camp from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So if you, then they also have a half day morning program and a half day afternoon. So if you, if you're going out to work and you want your kids to, let me take that thing that says JO. Let me take that off so you guys can see it. Give me 1 second. Let me take that off. Let me see if I can take that off. Give me 1 second. Here's my partner. Get rid of that. Let's see what I can get rid of too. I'll do it in a second. But anyway, that's the program that they got going on right now for summer camp here, where we are going to be having JFK and Customs throwing down in just a few minutes. I see here in the crowd people getting ready. They also have, by the way, a you can book a party for kids here as well. They got football, soccer, dodgeball, wiffle ball, basketball, water activities, all kinds of stuff. You can call them at 973-457-2165, or you could email them at customerservice@indoorsportsandevents.com. That's customer service at indoorsportsandevents.com. If you want to drop off the kiddies, you can. Like I said, if you work and you're trying to get your kids out of your hair for the summer, you got June 9th to August 22nd from 4 years old to 12 years old. You got a full day program, 9 to 4, half days, 9 to 12 in the morning, and then half days in the afternoon from 1 to 4. So if you work part-time and you need that little extra time to drop off the kids and need that space, could be done. All right, so let me see what else. Let me see if I can get this banner off. All right, Dave just joined. Dave just sat down next to me. Dave,
Testing.
Oh my
1,
God.
2, 3.
Yeah.
Testing.
It's too loud, Dave. You're screaming in my ear.
Testing.
That's better.
It's kind of loud for me too, George.
All right, let's lower that down. Let me see.
All right, thank you.
How's that? Better?
That's great, George.
Okay, good.
That's great.
Yeah, that was loud, bro. All right, so let's see who else we got. All right. Oh, look who's coming on their way. Aaron's coming on. He says he's on his way.
He's on his way. That's not. Stop YouTubing and driving, Aaron. Erlen.
All right, some more shout outs here for RPG.
RPG.
Let's go, Luli.
That's it. RPGs. Rooting for the BX.
For the boogie down Bronx. That's right. El Condado de la Salsa, as I like to say in Spanish, because that's where salsa comes from.
So which borough is worse, Brooklyn or the Bronx? Because they're both they're both pretty horrible.
Dude,
I love spending my time in Brooklyn. Okay.
I gotta tell you honestly, I thought Brooklyn was worse, but Dave, I don't know. The Bronx lately has been
The Bronx,
bad,
bro. They're like shooting over. They're shooting each other over who's got more bullets. You know, like I got more bullets than you. You know?
All right, let's see who else we got. Mike L says props to Florham Park for stepping up. I heard the other venue got flooded. Yeah, man, bro. I'm excited to be here. This is a nice place, by the way. So yeah, big shout out. Definitely big shout out to them for stepping up and providing this venue. Beautiful venue, by the way. Nice and clean. And let's see who we got. The real Elimi or Elime. Drew, go represent Brooklyn. Brooklyn in the house. Let's see who else we got here. M. Playas. Lily's going to win. Let's go, Twin. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Melissa Walsh. What up, Melissa? Here to watch the machine. Oh my God, who's the machine? Do we even have a fight card? We don't have a fight card. I don't even know who the machine is, but I'm sure if that's his nickname, I don't want to meet that guy. All right, oh gal. Okay, who else is here? Yokeni Bautista. Miss and make them pay. Joel got it. You know, that's true in boxing. You could turn around and make somebody miss and then make them pay. That's right. You better believe it. Make them pay. Make them pay hard. Or should you say, whoa? Okay. Kobe TKK. Lily's so tough. And then Jay says, Lily, we love you. Yeah, we love you. We love her. We love
Who do we love?
Who's that? Who's that? Is that
Lily?
a guy or girl? I'm sorry.
Lily?
I don't know.
Lily.
Whoever
It rhymes with patooly.
Jamal, salute to you.
Is that our Jamal? Is that Caveman? That ain't.
I don't know. I don't think so.
It's
Okay,
got two
Kobe
A's, huh?
TKK. I can already sense the aura. Yes, let's go. Flatbush Polos. Go, Andrew.
What's up?
And Jake Zalen. Luli win. Oh, yeah, look at this. Jake says, go Bronx, I hate Brooklyn. Listen, I'm from the boogie down, so, you know, I'm biased. I know you're from Brooklyn, right, Dave?
I'm not from Brooklyn, but I worked in Brooklyn all my career. I like my Brooklyn right from the bougie hipsters to the not so bougie crackheads, you know, and because we got the real cops in Brooklyn, and
what do you mean the real cop?
Real cops. you know, if you work anywhere else in the city, you're not a real cop. So I mean, that's.
Oh my gosh!
I think that's a fact. I think we know it. I think everybody understands it, and
okay.
You know,
All right, take it easy. Slow your roll, my man.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you how. I'm going to tell you a quick story.
Tell me a quick story, Dave.
All right. So we're doing police work. Actually, you know what? Let me. All right.
Don't worry about it. Just go.
Right.
They can't see us. Don't worry about it.
All right. We're doing police work, and we ended up. Okay. Cool. We ended up arresting somebody.
Uh-huh.
And you know, and they the guy was adamant. The guy was, we tussled with them and everything. We tussled with them. So joking around, I go to him in the car. I was joking. I said, "I'm gonna kick your butt, my man. We're gonna kick your butt before I'm through with this arrest." And he goes, "Yeah, man, I know it. Right? So we're driving. And what happens is, like we take him to the precinct, we start, we're gonna process him, we're gonna arrest him and process him. And he goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "You're under arrest. We're gonna process you and send you to court."
Okay.
And he goes, "But you promised you beat me up and let me go." And I said,
"Are you serious?"
Yeah. I said, "I'm serious." So I said, "No, I was just joking with you. Why would I beat you up and let you go?" And you know what he says?
What's that?
He says, "Well, that's what they do to me in the Bronx."
Oh, they just moved our camera. And knocked us out. Okay, so that's how it is in Bronx. Like,
that's
okay,
what it is.
So let me ask you a question. Do you want a beating? Would you rather have a beating and let go, or go to jail and then spend nights there?
I think I'm with him. I take the beating. So I would take the beating. I'm with that guy, man. I feel for him.
That's funny.
But here's the problem. He was a Bronx guy in Brooklyn. He was a Bronx guy in Brooklyn.
So he was in the wrong turf. That's basically what happened.
Yeah, that's it. He got caught slipping. But listen, by the police, not by these gangs.
By the way, we're just joking. Just so you know, we're joking. We don't talk about getting violent on anybody. That's crazy. We're just joking. But you know what? Some people actually want that. They rather get the beating and let go, which is crazy. But anyway, yeah, a lot of great comments. Thank you all that are tuning in. I say this person, Luli, has a lot of fans. Where's Ryan? Somebody wants to know where Ryan. Listen, we don't have a fight. Do you have a fight card? You got a fight card right there?
I got a fight card.
You got a digital fight card.
Who are they talking about?
Luli. Who's Luli?
Oh, that's the first fight.
Oh.
Luli Gomez.
Okay.
New York City Cops and Kids, Brooklyn.
And then somebody said, "Where's Ryan?" And somebody, look, oh my God, look at this. M. Plays says Ryan can't fight.
Whoa.
Those are fighting words.
Maybe he can't fight because I don't see his name on this.
Oh no!
On the thing, I don't see no Ryan. What is that? Is that like a nickname or something? What's up with that?
I don't know. All right, so we're behind on the comments, so we're trying to go through them really quickly. To Nasia and Clay, go Andrew. And I'm sorry, I'm chopping up.
I know who Andrew is. I believe he's the second fight. Andrew Baptiste.
Okay.
Andrew Baptiste.
All right, so I'm gonna put up with comments because we're behind on the comments.
Okay.
Oh, that's my husband. Oh, look, Austin Walsh. Melissa says her husband is Austin Walsh. All right.
I don't think we got no Austin Walsh fighting tonight.
Don't listen. You just blew up his spot, Dave. He's gonna be in trouble now when he gets home, and he's gonna get a black eye when he gets home.
When he gets home, and he tells you he's fighting, you better check his Google Maps location.
Oh my God!
Where he's been. You get the timer.
Dave, you just blew up this guy's spot. So that's the machine. Austin Walsh is the machine. That's the nickname.
I like that guy.
That's a cool name, by the way. All right, let's see who we got. Michel Saibo. And I'm like I said, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. I really do apologize in advance. Joel and Luli on top forever. Oh, come on, bro. M. Dot.
What's that?
I'm not even going to repeat what he wrote. It was on the screen. All right. Okay, yeah, we're sorry. Look, I'm trying to get Kenny Bautista. We're trying to read the chat. We're trying to hurry up. Look at this. Brooklyn got the real PD facts. Melissa's like, she's all hand for Brooklyn. Oh my God, Brooklyn.
She knows. People know that Brooklyn is what it's all about. I tell you other cops that I don't really mess around with too. is Manhattan North cops, but they got to be Manhattan North cops from back in the day, right? Because that's when cocaine was rampant through the streets.
You ain't kidding.
Okay,
back in the day when?
Back in the day, we're talking 90s.
Okay.
You know, back in the day, cocaine was just being distributed like crazy uptown.
It was nose candy, bro.
Bro, that's some crazy stuff, and there was big money going around that way. So I don't mess around with those Manhattan North cops, you know, because they might find an arrest, you know, and it's like $300,000, and you know you're over there trying to count this money, and you're like, how do I know it wasn't more?
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah, of course.
You understand? That's it.
Well, I'm glad we're not in those times anymore.
Brooklyn guys, Brooklyn perps are just smarter. They raided this house, and they only found like $22. You know where the money was? They said this guy was like a multimillionaire. He actually was. You know where the money was?
Where?
It was in the walls behind the sheetrock.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it was a search warrant. They had to take it down.
Listen. You know what? I'm gonna tell you one thing. You want to hide your money? Put it in books, because nobody reads.
Nobody reads. Nobody's gonna read. Everybody's stuck on a cell phone. Put it in your books. Put it on the books, baby. Don't put it on the books. Put it in your books. In the books.
That's what I'm talking about. People don't read anymore, man.
They don't know how to read.
They don't read. They just don't read.
Remember back in the day when they said reading was fundamental?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, well now cell phones are fundamental.
Talk to me about it, bro. Well, listen, this place is people are starting to file in, man, and it's what do we got? Like probably a couple hundred people already, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yep, a couple hundred people.
I know you can't see it here on the live stream, but
right,
people are filing in. That now this was supposed to start at 6:00,
right?
And you know, like I was telling the audience earlier when you weren't here, Dave.
Yeah,
they always start late.
It's fashionable to start late in New Jersey, and you know what else? You know what else is late?
What's up?
All of us trying to get to New Jersey. This is like crazy. This is crazy.
Oh my gosh, Mike L.
What's he saying?
Ask the custom guys the craziest places we find stashes. You know what? Yeah, I believe that because, you know, even though I didn't work customs, but you know, sometimes I watch those custom shows.
Yeah.
You ever see that, bro? The stuff that they try to sneak in.
That's why their hands are always dirty. They're going into the nooks and crannies of the plane, people's armpits and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like you think a guy has dandruff. It's not dandruff. He's smuggling cocaine in his hairdo. That's what's going on.
That's foul.
Yeah,
that's foul. But anyway, yeah. So we're just waiting. We're waiting. Yeah. By the way, again, let me drop this in here because I was asked to, and you know we're gonna give a shout out to the to where we are right now, to this venue.
Yes.
I want to give them a shout out because that's Florham Park Sports Dome.
Right.
And Dave, I was saying, look, the sports camp starts from June 9th to August 20th. And by the way, this is what we call filler. What we're doing right now is filler. Because the fights ain't started yet.
Yeah.
So we got
to fill her up.
We got to fill up with whatever.
With whatever.
We're talking all kinds of.
Sometimes you got a diesel engine, but you pull up to the regular tank and you're out of gas. What do you got to do?
You gotta fill her up, man.
You gotta fill her up. You just gotta hope and pray that things go right.
By the way, I just want to ask the audience out there: how do we sound? Do we sound low? Just give me a thumbs up or whatever. Or just tell us if we sound loud and clear.
Sound low?
Because if not, then I have to crank up the volume because I know it is loud here.
Are we high?
Let me know. But anyway, going back to this thing, this is the sports dome, and if you want to jump off your kids. A half day, you want to get them out of your hair from 9 to 12, you can do that. Yeah. Or if you want to drop them off in the afternoon from 1 to 4, or the full day from 9 to 12. You want to get the kids out the house.
Yes.
Get them out the house, Dave.
Get them into the dome. Out the house and into the dome.
Yeah, there you go. Get them in the dome.
All right. Now, you know, George, I'm going to have to leave you for 2 fights, right?
What's up? Why?
Fights 2 and 3. I'm going to have to work some corner. I'm going to have to do some corner work.
Oh, really?
Corner work. I got two two kids that are fighting for their first time. Right now they're fighting for air. They're fighting for oxygen because they're so nervous. They're so nervous. They are clutching their own selves because it's also cold in here, and they're just trying to keep calm. So I'm gonna rile them up.
What fights are those? What fights?
Fights 2 and 3.
2 and 3. Okay, just real quick, bro. There's a fight going on right now in the chat. I didn't even want to put on, bro, but I'm over here reading. Yeah, this is great. You guys are crazy, but
they got to be customs guys. They got to be customs guys from the Bronx.
Yo, look at this. Read this chat. I'm not even gonna put up. I know it's on there on YouTube, but I'm not gonna put it. I'm not gonna put it up on the screen because yo, some crazy stuff going on. Right.
That's what it's about, fellas. That's what it's about. Nice, friendly patois.
Bro, that don't sound friendly to me, bro. That sounds like a family dispute going on.
Well, you know what? They could settle in the smoker somewhere down the line. You know, we got to smoke. Oh, by the way, you know we're gonna have our Coney Island smoker back.
Oh, no way.
Coney Island.
We're going back to Coney Island?
We're going back to Coney. We're going back to
Are you kidding me? Bro, that's like one of the best smokers.
August 21st. We have to get a new venue, though. Oh, God. They built a building on top of our parking lot.
Oh, where we used to have the smokers.
Yes.
With the roller coasters and everything in the background. That was beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
That was
the roller coasters and everything are still in the background, but our parking lot is gone.
Okay.
Our parking lot is gone. So
where we're going to be?
We're going to be in the Cyclone Stadium. It's called Maimonides Park.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I've been there. That's a nice stadium. I think the minor league ball players for the Mets, they play there. Yeah. That's where they train and they do their stuff.
I believe they're called the Brooklyn Cyclones.
Yes. Yes, they are.
Right.
Yes, they are. Okay. Wow. That's cool, man.
And they lose so much that as a roller coaster, they're always going downhill.
Okay. That's supposed to be funny?
No.
Okay. No. I'm just checking. I don't know, Dave. I don't know if that was a joke.
I don't know. I'm just trying to get people to remember Brooklyn Cyclones with some cheesy humor because they got to know where it is. And listen to this, George. Rain or shine.
Rain or shine. So
rain or shine.
So because this is a ballpark where it's going to be outdoors.
It's going to be outdoors.
So if it rains, these guys are going to be fighting in the rain?
No. What we're going to do is there is a cover on the deck.
Okay.
There's a cover on the deck. It's about 10 foot wide, maybe 20 foot wide, you know? So what we're going to do is we're going to do it under the deck, and you could stand wherever you want. Okay. We don't care. The fights are going to go on. Rain or shine.
Okay, so I would say let it go, man. Let it fight outside, man. Let them get wet.
We would. We can take a look at that. That is opportunity. But
that would be cool, man.
But USA Boxing might have a problem. Yeah, we might have to get them special umbrellas.
Bro, like getting punched in the water and then like water splashing all over the place. Yo, I think that would be a cool new sport, bro. Like pow, and you see the water coming off the head.
I think they have some models doing that in hot oil right now, but it didn't work out well. They closed all those places down.
All right, so
they might still be going on in the Bronx, but they're definitely not going on in Brooklyn.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm just gonna say something. This place again is getting packed. Dave, do you have any idea when we're starting, bro? Because I'm feeling bad for everybody that's tuned in. They've been on for half an hour already, and we have not even got.
I saw boxes walk by. I'm waiting for the color guard to go. I don't know who's calling the shots over here.
Look, somebody's shouting you out.
Shouting me out?
Yeah. Fire Scorpion 21 says, "Hey, that's Coach Dave." That's right. That's Coach Dave sitting next to me.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for shouting me out.
Coach Dave sitting here. Listen, we had another camera. I don't know what happened. So we got this one for right now. And Dave is screaming at somebody over here. It's just crazy. Dave is yelling at people to start the show. Like, let's go. Yeah, you know what? I gotta tell Jake, yes, Dave rep us. He does rep Brooklyn well. That's a fact. Um, he does. Him and I, we always go at it about Bronx and Brooklyn. 'Cause I'm a Brooklyn native. I was born and raised in the Boogie Down. You know, and I love the Bronx. I love the Bronx. Brooklyn is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Brooklyn is a big borough. It's beautiful, but I'm a Bronx boy through and through, man. Brooklyn, let me tell you, Brooklyn has come a long way from back in the 80s and 90s. So, you know, they want to know when Edward Torres is going to fight.
What's his name? What's his name?
Edwin Torres.
Edwin.
We'll give you that right now. Edwin Torres. Is it Edwin or Andre? Let's see. Check out that fight card, Dave. Let me see. I'm looking. I see an Andrew Edwards. I don't see no Edwin Torres. Is that the first one, maybe? Oh no, that's Edward.
No, we got an Andrew. We got an Andre Edwards.
Oh, we got a okay. Maybe they got the name.
Maybe that's his AKA. Is that a girl or a guy asking?
I don't know. Brian's O'Neal Gonzalez.
We got an Edward Neves. Edward Neves? Is that what they're asking?
Oh, Neves. Yes, he goes by Neves. Yep.
First fight. First fight.
So he hasn't started yet.
First fight. How about that?
Look at this comment. All the best talent in the world comes out of the Bronx. Yo, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Dave?
See? You know what comes out of the Bronx?
Hey, take it easy.
A lot of B and a lot of X, all right? All right.
Canelito Neves is what Brian's is saying. Look, Canelito, that's his I guess he's got red hair. Does he have red hair like Canelo? Listen, Lennox, when they started, listen, that's what we asked. David's screaming at the people.
Screaming.
Like, come on, let's go. You know?
Like, let's get the show on the road. This is not a show that we are running, George. We are not running the show. You know, this is a custom show. We are, you know, we are not running the show.
No, we're not. That's why starting this late. Flatbush Polo, all the Brooklyn fighters gonna win? How you know that? Is the fix in?
Well,
come on now.
We only got a couple of Brooklyn fighters fighting, and the rest are from all over the place. So I'm taking care of two kids myself that I train in Cops and Kids. I would be the cop, the retired cop, and they would be the kids.
Hey, check this out, Luli. A lot of Luli fans here, man.
Wow. Thank
oh, wait a minute, Diego, what are you saying, man? Come on. If you don't win, nah, come on. Don't say that. Don't say that.
What's that? He must be a Bronx guy, right? If you don't win, don't come back to the Bronx.
No. I'm not even gonna read that comment. I don't like that. Okay, Cop. All right, Cat, Bronx all the way.
Yeah.
Don't disrespect the Bronx like that again. That's right. That's what I'm talking.
All right. Well, maybe they can fight over that. Then.
Mi baby precioso.
By the way.
Okay.
Speaking of the Bronx, we are hooking you guys up. We, the NYPD boxing team, myself, Pat Russo, and we got this other group called Legends now. We are bringing a free gym to the Bronx, 175 and Walton.
Bro, I saw that gym.
What is up?
Yo, that gym is fire.
Brand new gym, beautiful rings, plenty of bags. The floors are going to be covered with mats. How about that?
Let me ask you a question.
175 in the Boogie Down.
175 Street and Walton Avenue.
Yes.
Okay, that's a tough area. That's the 4-6.
That is the 4-6.
The 46th precinct in the Bronx. Okay, it's a tough area. Let me ask you a question. Is it $10? I mean, no. Okay, wait. Let me start. Is it $90 a month?
Oh, what?
How much is it?
I mean, for a gym like that gym is definitely over $100 a month gym.
Okay, so let me start. $100 a month.
No, we're going to be lower than that.
90.
A little lower than that, George.
$80 a month.
Go low, George. Go low.
$50 a month.
$50 would be great, right? That would be ridiculous, right?
Yeah, that's a good price.
Lower.
Okay, 40.
George, I don't know how low can you go. How low can you?
All right. Look, I think for $20, because I think that other purple gym, I think they do for like $20. I think.
Oh, the blink gym.
I don't know, one of those.
The crunch.
One of those $20.
That would be like a steal, right, George? That would be
$20, bro. That's
Yeah.
not even $1 a day, bro.
How about lower? How
Dave,
about lower?
come on, stop, Dave.
How about,
$10 a month.
George, you don't understand cops and kids. Go lower.
$5 a month will get you into the gym. $5, bro. You can't beat that.
No,
$5.
we ain't even going for $5.
$1?
We're not even going for the buck because why go for $1? If you're not going for 50, why go for 1?
Dave, what are you telling me, Dave?
I'm telling you, it's free. Free for cops, free for kids, but mostly and you scales out there that are over 21. Find yourself a gym. It's for cops and kids lower than 21. All
bro,
right?
Free. Bro, that gym is beautiful, Jim. That gym is beautiful, man.
All right.
I saw it. I was looking at it. I was like, yo, this is hot, man. You know, so if you got some kids from the ages of what to what?
From 12
to
I'm going to just say 18 for
18, 12 to 18 for now.
12 to 18.
Something happened. Somebody walked into the building. So 12 to 18, you get in there for free. Wow, that's 175 Street and Walton Avenue in the Bronx.
That's right.
You could jump in there, have your kids. They're going to be mentored. There's other fighters there. Sometimes pros stop by these gyms, and they're going to be mentored and they're going to be looked out.
If they're not over 18.
And it's a safe place.
I'm joking.
And it's a safe place. So, yo, bro, thank you, cops and kids, New York City cops and kids, for providing that space for these kids, especially in that area, Dave, because that area is rough. I grew up not far from there. It's a rough area, man.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So,
I mean,
I just saw you yelling at somebody else, Dave.
I'm telling them to start.
You know what, Dave? All that needs to happen is that you just get up, get in there, and just start throwing people into the ring, Dave.
You know, I would, except USA Boxing wouldn't know how to judge that because they are inept at judging multiple person fights. You know, they're just a sorry lot. They don't know how to judge it. They can't tell the colors. They don't know whose side is what people are on. You just can't do nothing with USA Boxing if you want to have a multiple fight.
All right, Fire Scorpion wants to know how many fights we got on tonight. Talk to me, Dave. How many fights are scheduled?
I think we're at 10.
Oh, okay, that's sweet.
I believe it's 10. There's a possibility that it might be 11. Possibility. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that bonus one is going to go or not. It's a bonus fight.
Okay.
It's a bonus fight.
Bonus. I like bonuses. All right, can we get a view of the arena or no? Like a little, nah. It's,
right.
I'll do. Let me see. Let me go over there.
You got it.
Let me go. I can still talk and do a couple things.
Right.
I could chew gum and walk and do everything at the same time.
Oh, I chew gum and I trip, my man. I don't do that.
All right, let me give you a little bit of this area, what it looks like. This is what it looks like. People over there. They got a little food stand. There goes Dave. Look, Dave just cut out on me. Yo, that's messed up, man. He's gonna go over there and find out. I'm telling you. He's like, let's go. I'm waiting, man. I'm like, let's go already. You know what I'm saying? Over here, we got people over here. There's still people coming in, by the way. And the fighters are going to be coming in from those doors right there. Those doors right there. You see the stanchions? They're going to be walking in from the stanchion. And they're going to make their way to the ring. That's what the ring is. So I wanted to give you a little of what the place looks like. Just so you can get a little bit of what we're looking at. Earl's here. Earl made it. He actually was on the live stream and he made it all the way to judge from New York. Earl's fought in our smokers before. Good dude. Not a cop, but he's a good guy. Good. Let me tell you something. A lot of these guys, they put themselves out here and they do it because they know they're doing it for a great cause, which is for to get kids off the street, man. I love this program, and I'll tell you why. Because when I was growing up, they had a program called the PAL. In the PAL, a lot of places it doesn't exist anymore, and Cops and Kids kind of jumped in. What I like about Cops and Kids, too, is not only about boxing, they also have tutoring, they have mentoring, a lot of good things, man, that I wish they had when I was a kid. But it's a good place for kids to get off the streets and not be involved with like drugs or anybody that could influence them in the wrong way. So that's what I like about the program.
All right, George. I went over there. I said, listen, shake it up a little bit. And this guy Austin is definitely fighting. They just spelled his name wrong. He's fighting number 7 or something. Oh, Austin Walsh. Yeah, he is fighting. So I take it back. Whoever his loved one is, don't leave him. Right? If you ripped up his pictures, try to glue them back together. Whatever you got to do. Okay, unblock him on the phone. Whatever you got to do. The guy's here. He's going to be fighting. He's going to be fighting number 7.
Okay.
Number 7.
7. Okay.
And you know what? Is that a lucky number, George?
Well, that's what they say. Yeah.
Not for the loser about number 7. All right. All right. So lucky for one means unlucky for the other. And that's the way it goes, my man. That's the way it goes. Ask me how it goes.
How does it go, Dave?
In that way.
In that way.
In that way.
All right. So, damn, I'm running out of stuff to talk about here, man. I don't want to comment on the stuff that's going on online.
Oh, they're ripping into each other still?
Yeah, man. Come on. We got to have peace. Let's go.
Well, you know what it is. You got the Bronx. Right?
No. There's a little personal thing going on, right? And just don't. It's negative.
And there's kids in Brooklyn. We got a rough crew.
Phil, the heater guy. He said, "How does it go, Dave?"
It's okay. Phil, the heater guy. Phil, I need my heater fixed, and I don't got no money. Maybe you could hook a brother up, hook a brother coach up. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so let me ask you a question, Dave. Like right now, let's talk a little bit about professional boxing. I'm excited about
pro boxing.
I'm excited about one particular bout that's coming up.
Talk to me. Tell me what it is.
So there's an undefeated boxer.
Undefeated.
Probably pound for pound right now, the number 1 boxer in boxing.
Okay.
And he's fighting a Mexican awesome boxer.
Once considered one of the pound for pounds.
But he has a loss. He has a couple losses.
He has a couple losses, yeah.
So I'm excited about that fight. You want to talk about that a little bit?
All right. First of all, kudos to Terrence Crawford for jumping up that many weight divisions. He went up
like 3, right? 3
Yeah, he was 147 undisputed. He was 140 undisputed.
Right.
Now he fought and won a title at 154. And then now he's gonna fight. He's gonna fight at 168. He completely skipped over 160. So you basically go from 147 to 154, 160, 168. 3 weight divisions higher to fight a guy Canelo.
Which Canelo, by the way, has fought at a high weight himself and did fairly well, by the way.
Right, and that's a problem. That's a problem because when you're that short and you go up in weight, you don't come back down as effectively because you let yourself get to that weight. So you're not an effective fighter anymore once you get there. So I'm going to give you a good example of that. Roy Jones.
Yes.
Roy Jones went all the way up to heavyweight, won it. He beat John Ruiz.
Yep.
And then he came back down, and he was a shell of himself. And because you can't put that kind of weight on and then come back down. You just can't do it.
Right.
It can't be done. You know?
Right. You know, so yeah, I remember Roy Jones going up like that. I guess your body, I mean, especially he was older when he did it.
Yeah, you can't it puts too much strain on the body.
Right.
And a lot of these guys, they like to boil themselves down. We're talking about the pros, right? Because they get 24 hours, sometimes even 30 hours to rehydrate.
Yes.
Right? that's no good either.
Nope.
Because you're basically boiling yourself down, and your cells and every part of your body is losing hydration, right? You can't just drink it and put it into your stomach and get what you call it. You can't get it into your cells. Your cells are still dehydrated. You're hurting yourself.
Yeah.
And that's not the way to do it. You gotta pretty much walk around a little bit heavier than what you fight at.
Right. So I saw a guy that got on. Now I don't know how true this is. Can somebody actually lose 20 pounds of weight within a 24-hour period?
Yes, they can.
Okay, and how's that? Because I know a lot of women that are watching right now want to know.
Right, and if you
but this is different. Go ahead.
So what they do is they boil themselves, right? They go into a hot tub, and they just stay there in super hot water, and they just sweat it all out, and they just completely dehydrate themselves to dangerous levels.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Dangerous levels. Oscar De La Hoya did something like that when he fought Manny Pacquiao. And then what Oscar tried to do was before the fight, because he boiled himself down like that,
right?
Was put in an IV. Now definitely you're going to get hydrated quicker with an IV than you are by drinking water because you're not going through the digestive system. You're going right into the bloodstream. But the cells are depleted.
Right.
The cells, it takes more than a day to rehydrate like that. So if you boil yourself down, you're really doing damage, and you're putting yourself in a position to be damaged. And it's a terrible thing. Now, let's talk about the fight though, Canelo and Crawford.
Right.
Boring. It's going to be boring.
You think so?
I know so.
Okay. What makes you say that? Because I have my own assessment of that. But go ahead.
If you're Crawford and you're going up 3 weight divisions, and you don't even have to make 168, you're going at 162, 163, you're fine, right?
Right.
Are you gonna trade punches with the guy
that's already walking around at that weight, right?
Who's walking around at that weight, who punches extremely hard.
Yeah.
And who can't move as good as you.
Right.
Why would you exchange punches?
And we saw Canelo can't move because his last fight, not the way he used to. I mean, he's older, but his last fight was horrendous.
I mean, when what you call it, the twins.
Oh, the Charlo brothers.
The Charlo brothers, like the Charlo brother fought him. He tried to exchange with them at first, and then he ran. As soon as he started running, good things started happening to him. He walked Canelo into punches. He didn't get hit himself. He was fine.
Right.
Canelo needs people to slow down, whether that's from hitting him to the body,
which that's his main thing, by the way.
Or walking him down, getting him to exchanges, But if you do your stomach right, and Crawford, I'm sure, has multiple trainers and stuff like that, he's not going to get hurt to the body. He's not going to get hurt to the body, even if he gets hit to the body.
So who do you got winning this fight?
I actually have. Good. I actually have Crawford winning the fight.
You got Crawford winning the fight.
I got Crawford winning the fight.
Okay.
Yeah. Because he's not gonna because he's gonna outbox Canelo.
So the real Elemy says, isn't Crawford older than Canelo?
He might be. I don't think he is, but he's not. He didn't put the kind of years that Canelo did, and Canelo's been in a few wars as well.
Yeah, he sure has.
So, I mean, and doesn't Canelo have like a messed up knee where he can't really run? He's got to do the bike.
Well, we saw that in his previous fight, the last fight he had, and then the Turkey what is it? What's his name?
Turkey Al-Sheikh, the promoter for boxing. He's a new boxing promoter from what's that place out there? Dubai.
Yes. So he was upset about his last fight because the guy was running. This guy from Cuba, forget his name because
no, not the Cuban guy. He fought the guy from
wasn't he Cuban?
No, Israel.
All I know it was boring. It was boring, man.
And the guy is smart. The guy is smart because why would you stand in front
Yeah,
of
but
Canelo?
is he really smart? Because guess what? It's gonna be like he's not gonna get another fight on that stage, on that big stage again. He needed to go in there and fight Canelo. I'm not gonna watch him. I don't want nothing to do with that guy. Look, somebody said the real enemy says Canelo 34, Terrence 37.
Oh, there you
Oh
go.
wow. Okay.
That's good. Yeah, but Canelo is older in a way because Terrence Crawford didn't have the hard fights. He's just been knocking everybody out.
And didn't he start later?
Because he's been boxing since he was a kid. So,
okay. Because Canelo, I know
Canelo doesn't have like an amateur career. That's the difference. So,
well, he didn't need to. He has 6 other brothers.
Yeah, that's true. So,
okay, we're getting the word that we're starting now.
Yeah,
but I'll believe it when I see it.
I'll believe it when I hear it too.
Oh, by the way, so remember we went to Toronto. We met Canelo's brother, and we got to talk to him a little bit. He was
that was in Canada, Niagara Falls, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or did we go?
No,
to
it was Toronto. It was Toronto.
Yeah, Toronto. Okay.
Anyway, when we went up there, we got to sit down with his brother, and we spoke to him a little bit. And I think Canelo's the youngest, if I'm not mistaken, of the brothers.
Right.
And they actually have a night that all 7 brothers competed on one card. They all competed. They all won.
Ooh.
So I think they have like a world record now with the Guinness Book of World Records. So that was pretty interesting. And just FYI, a fun fact: when we were leaving Toronto, we said goodbye to Canelo's brothers, and we gave him a hug. Tell us what happened.
It was like those radiators that they used to have. It felt like I was grabbing that. The guy was made out of like iron. I physically got hurt when he hugged me. Like it felt like I bumped into a radiator or like a fire hydrant.
Not for nothing, I've never, ever, another human being ever experienced that.
Yeah, it was crazy.
The dude his body was rock hard, and I'm like, this is crazy.
Right. I mean, like, I heard his family came from the mountains, but I didn't know they came from the mountains.
No, they did.
They
legit, straight up.
They are mountain rocks. That's what they are.
Straight up.
They're straight up like crazy. But I'll tell you what. Here's something interesting about the Crawford-Canelo fight. I don't think Crawford could really hurt Canelo.
No, I don't think so either because he's smaller. But I think he may beat him because of the speed.
I think he's just gonna run from him. I don't think he's gonna be able to keep Canelo off.
Is he gonna do like a Mayweather type?
Yeah,
Mayweather has the Mayweather has the
he's probably training with Mayweather right now.
Okay, because Mayweather has the book on Canelo. And he has it on a lot of people, by the way.
Yeah, but Mayweather actually will fight. He'll Mayweather gives you like 4 or 5 different looks. Crawford does as well. Crawford gives you a bunch of different looks.
It looks like we're starting, Dave. Looks like we're starting.
Oh my gosh!
Finally, how many minutes into this? 53 minutes into this. We're finally starting.
And you know what? But in amateur boxing, that's what it is. That's what it is.
So it's not our bad. You know what? I'm gonna go back on YouTube later on tomorrow
and cut the beginning.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut this.
Just put something that the show starts at 53 minutes.
Okay, yeah, you know what? Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, like scroll past the first hour that we've been
crazy. And we hope you enjoyed some of the banter that we had here. And not sorry, too bad.
Too banter bad.
Okay, so who's the first fight in what weight class? Talk to me, Dave. You got the fight card. I don't have the fight card. You have it on your phone. Here's a digital fight card. I don't know who's coming up.
Okay, so we're talking about the kiddies, the cops and kiddies, right? And they're welterweight. So welterweight is 147, but in amateurs, welterweight has dropped to 143. So we have no idea. Let's just say they're in their 140s. Is that okay?
So wait a minute. So who's this first person fighting?
Luli Gomez.
That's the person that's been on this chat like crazy, like fire. And they're facing who?
Edward Neves.
Okay, and that's the other person.
They're all cops and kids. One's from the Bronx and one's from Brooklyn.
Okay, so who's the Bronx?
The Bronx guy is Edwin Neves. The Brooklyn guy.
Oh, so this is it.
Luili.
So Ed, I'm cheering for Neves. I'm sorry, Louis, but I'm cheering for the Bronx.
It's all right, Louis. I'll cheer for you.
Yeah, there you
And,
go.
and when I commentate, you're going to be winning every exchange.
Joe, that's fine.
All right.
All right, these are 2-minute rounds, and it's gonna be 3 rounds.
I don't like the Bronx either.
You know what, Dave? We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight, Dave.
We're gonna do the word fight.
But you know
I'm gonna beat you in Scrabble.
Okay, that's better. I don't think I could take a punch, man.
I wouldn't hit a guy from the Bronx.
You're Kenny Batista. Look, we love the Bronx. We just do this as banter. We're back and forth. We love the Bronx. But I love New York City.
But I'm telling you right now, George, that one guy I arrested wanted me to take him to some alleyway and just beat the crap out of him and leave him there. And finally, we had to say, all right, it's enough with the jokes. You're arrested. We're going to process you. Why do you keep thinking we're going to do that? And he said, that's what they do to me in the Bronx.
Okay.
That's what it was.
That's funny. All right, here we go. This is official. I don't even know what he's saying.
Wow, they have a terrible speaker system. All right.
So
George,
what's up?
What do you call it when you let your little brother DJ?
Okay, what do you call when you let your little brother DJ? I don't know. What do you call it?
This. I can't hear this guy. All right, but they are going to do the national anthem.
All right.
They got the color guard. I don't think they're going to go in the ring.
No, they're not. So I spoke to them, by the way. That's the New York Field Office, U.S. Customs Protection and Border Protection Honor Guard.
Wow.
All right, we're going to stand up.
All right. I think they should let that guy do the announcing.
Yo, that dude could sing.
That guy could sing, and he sung well.
He sure did.
And they tried to drown him out by playing the instrumental, and he shut them up. He shut down that instrumental. Good for you, ball guy. You are the best.
Come on, bro.
Ball singing guy.
We gotta get him over here, man.
He is the man.
Yes, he did.
Now we go for ball announcing guy.
What do you got against ball people, man? There's one on the screen right now. What's wrong with you, man?
Man, I like bald people. They shine.
Oh my God. Okay, Kenny Bautista says, let's not start with the comedy routine. Obviously me. Let's not start. Okay.
Obviously, what?
Obviously me. Let's not start with the comedy routine.
All right. All right, the mic went off.
Okay, so they're entering the ring, so it don't even matter at this point.
Does it matter, George?
Nah, it doesn't matter because we don't care about that. All right, Dave, what's the? So it's a. Can you open this up?
Okay.
Unlock it just so I can see the fight card. Can you email it to me? Can you?
I can't because it won't.
Oh, okay,
It won't share.
All right,
let me see if I can text it to you.
You can probably text it to me.
Let's
that way. Yeah, text it to me, bro. Come on, man. Share the wealth. Oh, you know what though? I probably won't get it because the Wi-Fi here is horrible.
The Wi-Fi is a mess.
Oh, I got it. Look, I got it. All right, my man.
All right, there we go.
It up. Because I love this. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna remind you real quick. These are 3 rounds at 2 minutes a round. And this big guy with his back is right in front of us, so we can't see nothing. Okay, the first boxer in there is in the red corner is Luli Gomez, and the second boxer is Edwin Neves in the blue. So, blue gloves, Edwin Neves from the Bronx, Luli Gomez from Brooklyn. And uniquely yours says, keep the comedy going. Thank you very much. We try to entertain because sometimes boxing can be a little boring, and if you don't know what you're watching, we just try to make it fun. Okay, it looks like the ring announcer is trying to. He's yelling out. He said, "Mic went out." The mic went out. Okay, so which is which? Okay, so the red gloves. See the red gloves in the back? That's going to be Luli Gomez, and Edwin Neves is with the blue gloves. Neves, blue gloves. Oh, Nancy, what's up? Thank you, Nancy.
All right. Cops and kids versus cops and kids.
Dave, you stepped away from it. The announcer is just yelling the name. At the end of the night, he's not going to have a voice, man.
What do you call it when you let your little brother do the DJ?
This.
A sore voice for Mr. Announcer guy.
Oh, my God. This is.
And he's good, too. He's good.
No, he is good. I'm not taking it away from him, right? I'm not taking it away from him. I just think it's funny. All right, here we go.
All right.
All right, I'm not gonna can't see the chat right now for now.
That's all right.
All right, so
the lefty righty conundrum.
Okay, so what does that mean?
So unfortunately they did not put a wow.
So Luli Gomez, nice combination starting right off the bell ringing.
Right, and then he's from Cops and Kids, Brooklyn, right?
Yep, nice.
And we could only tell them apart by the glove, by the color of their gloves.
Another good left hand by Neves, but Luli moving in forward. Neves gets out of the way, swinging his Neves.
So the lefty righty conundrum is: what does a lefty do against a righty, and vice versa? And
nice combination there by Gomez.
And that's Luli Gomez in the red gloves and Edwin Neves in the blue gloves.
Nice combination by Neves fighting off the ropes.
He's doing pretty good. did a little bit of a pullback throw his right hand, but
he was pressured by Louis Gomez, and Neves just like, he didn't just stand there. He was like, you know what? I'm going to throw my hands.
Neves went lefty now. He went lefty.
Yes,
So
he
now
did.
you have a lefty conundrum. What do you do? Oh, 1-2 by Neves.
1-2, right.
Let's see what Louis could do. He's coming in, but he's not throwing any punches. There's a hook. Oh, now he switched. He's
again.
righty.
Neves switched again. Got caught there by switching.
No, I'm talking about Gomez switched to righty. Gomez is fighting righty now. He was fighting lefty before.
Yep. Fighting on the ropes is Gomez.
And he took some. He ate some leather. He's eating some leather now.
There, yeah, by Neves.
Wow, they're going well back and forth.
Like three jabs there or hooks by Gomez at the end of the bell. At the end of that round. So good first opening round, first bout.
All right, Louis Gomez is not from Brooklyn. He's from the Bronx. Sorry.
Oh,
all right.
Man.
Edward Neves is from Brooklyn. All right.
Oh, you just.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm looking in the corner now. I see Frankie. I know he's from Brooklyn. And then I see Anthony Santos, and he's from the Bronx. So Bronx is red corner. Bronx is red. Bronx is wearing the Red Sox colors. Bronx.
Wow. So
Brooklyn is blue. True blue.
Wow, man.
All right, but either way, we got the names right. We just didn't get where they're from.
Okay.
I'm sorry. My apologies. You've been rooting for the wrong guy the whole time. You've been rooting for Brooklyn. It happens. It happens. What can we say?
It doesn't matter because you know what? They're all winners in my eyes.
There you go. There you go.
All right, so here we go. Second round. Coming out with a fury of punches is
Louis.
Yeah. Oh, nice combination there again by Gomez. Fighting back is Neves. Nice combination there by Neves coming back now.
Wow, they're looking like really good fighters. Look at this movement.
I like what Neves is doing every time. Oh, nice head movement there by Neves.
And Neves is looking like he's a little seasoned around the ring.
Both of them are actually.
Yeah. Well, Louis Gomez in the red gloves is coming forward and he's bringing it.
Nice
the question is, can he reach Neves? Can he?
But you know what's funny is that you got Louis Gomez coming in, and every time he comes in, Gomez just goes to work, like right there.
You mean Neves is going to work off the ropes? Neves is fighting well off the ropes. Neves is the blue gloves. Louis Gomez is the red gloves. And Gomez is coming forward with some hard punches. Oh, my God.
Right hand there by Gomez.
Yes, absolutely.
And Gomez is actually pressuring the fight. He's pressuring Neves by walking him down. But then once he
punches, right?
Yeah, and once Neves gets on the ropes, he starts shooting his shot.
I'm surprised they didn't call an 8 count. Gomez came in with some really hard shots.
Wow.
All right, so Neves shows his first sign of fading a little by holding, initiating the clinch, and then he comes back with a good check hook. Oh my goodness! Wow, they are really letting him go.
10 seconds. Oh, and he turns his back. Why would he do that? He thought
that was the bell.
Yeah,
he thought that was the bell.
Oh my goodness!
Wow, he ate a little leather for that.
Yep.
You got to know. You got to know the rules of the game. You got to know the rules of the game. And this referee is terrible. Like, why don't you just tell him?
Yeah, don't turn your back.
Yeah, why don't you just tell him or break him?
Yeah.
He is sticking. He looks like he has a game plan and he's sticking to it.
All right. Okay. It looks like we got the audio back finally. What the hell happened?
That is very good if we got the audio back.
Yeah, I don't know what that. We apologize. I don't know what the heck happened. I think the internet was.
Audio is
Bugging
back,
out.
says Mr. Mike L.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you for letting us know, Mike.
So we've been commentating this whole time, and
They can't even hear us. And I said a lot of good stuff. You know.
Yeah, a lot of good.
I was giving you a lot of lessons in here.
Yeah, a lot of nuggets, right? Okay, so we are back. This is the third bout of the evening. Crowder is in the red.
Nice little
Darian
trick hook by Crowder.
We don't know who the guy in the blue is because they had to do it, right? They had to swap out a boxer.
They had to swap it out because he was the fighter that Crowder was supposed to fight was underage. Crowder is, I believe, 21, 22 years old. His opponent that was set up was 17, and that's no longer allowed.
Okay.
I mean, back in my days, I was 16, 17 years old fighting grown men. So,
wow.
I don't know why we changing rules now. But I get it. I guess
That's an 8 count right there for Darian Crowder. Gives an 8.
At the end of a round, that's an 8 count. And I believe it's because Mr. Blue Corner is not throwing any punches.
Yeah, and he got caught with a 1-2, a really 2 straight punches. So I think the referee may have saw his head snap back, and that's probably what happened.
You cannot take a lot of hits and not defend yourself. It's going to cause an 8 count. And you see him in the blue corner with his back towards the red corner, which the ref might say something or not, but it's a sign of fatigue.
All right, so Brandon Diaz, there is no Joel. Joel Perdomo was taken out, but that is in the red corner, Darian Carter. We're going to say blue corner. We don't know because they didn't give us the name once they switched that person out. When they switched out Joel, they didn't give us the name of the boxer taking his place. So we apologize to the boxer in the blue corner. Yeah, he came in with a nice crowd too.
Yeah, he was announced as a Cops and Kids fighter, but he's actually from Newark. He's a Newark fighter and representing Cops and Kids as a Newark fighter because he stepped in for a Cops and Kids fighter.
All right, so this is what, the second round? Or the third?
This is the second round.
Because I was trying to fix the audio. All right, nice.
And
go ahead.
Solid 1-2 from Mr. Crowder starting the round, and it snapped blue corner's head back. But the blue corner's still standing there.
And he answered with a nice couple of punches there.
If you ask me, the blue corner is not doing his activity is not up to not up to par with red corner. Red corner is throwing a lot of punches compared to blue corner's 1 or 2, 3 shots.
And we have a lefty versus a righty in the red corner. That's Crowder, left-handed fighter versus the blue corner.
Crowder seems to keep the pressure going with his 1-2, which is working for him. Every time he throws a 1-2, he's snapping the head back of the blue corner.
Coming in Crowder with a nice straight left hand. Another 8 count, and blue corner keels over a little bit. I don't know. He's bending over. I don't know if the referee's gonna let this continue. He's looking at his corner. It's gonna be over.
Looks like he's gonna stop the fight.
Yeah, it's over.
We gotta find this Newark kid's name.
So yeah, good win for Dave's corner for Crowder.
That is a statement there.
It sure is. He looks smooth. You know what his nickname is?
What is his nickname?
Black Ice.
Black Ice.
Yeah, and I told him, I said, why who gave you that name? and why black ice? And he tells me, well, I gave it to myself right now. I just invented it right now.
Wow.
So I say, okay, so but why black ice? And he goes, because you never see black ice.
Wow.
It can hurt you.
That is
He actually proved it. So he came off with the win today, the stoppage. Good for him. He's a very charming young man, by the way. We drove in the car over here with Dave.
and this is his first fight as well.
Well, he did really good. He looked smooth. I thought
so too.
I thought he actually fought more than I didn't know this was his first fight.
No,
Honest to God, I had no idea.
I was asking if this was his first fight.
Oh no, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I believe when I spoke to him pre-fight, in the back, I believe
Right.
he told me this was his first time fighting.
Really?
Yes. And if that's the case, he was very composed.
He looked good.
You know,
Yes, he did.
most first-time fighters, they're not
Nervous.
as composed as this young man was.
Yeah, he didn't look jittery. He
No,
looked smooth.
No. And it looks like he stuck to the game plan that was given to him.
He was like butter. And he was smooth, bro. He was smooth. You got to give it to him. And we tip our hats off to the blue corner as well because he came in last minute. So we don't know what his deal was. He probably didn't train. He didn't get to. He's a last minute stand-in.
He looked like he was ready for a fight. So, I mean, you can't come to a place. Poor guy was.
Yeah. Mike L. Poor guy was thrust into a fight unprepared. But props for stepping into the ring. Yes, absolutely. Look, I gotta agree with you, and that's what I was just starting to say. And thank goodness you said it too, because look, the guy didn't come here to fight, but he last minute standing.
But devil's advocate to this, correct?
Go ahead.
Who comes to a show with all their gear unprepared? If you come into a show and you bring your gear, it's because you're prepared. Unless you're me, because I bring my stuff with me everywhere.
Well, what if somebody said, "Hey, man, with the same size, he'll take my gear"?
I guess that's.
I've seen that. I've seen that. I've seen guys step in and take other people's their cups, shorts, everything, and I'm like,
but he came in there so confident.
True, he did. He came in dancing with music.
Yes,
he came in with a ring song.
He's actually the first fighter that had music.
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
All right, it looks like we're moving up to the big boys now.
Yep, fourth fight coming up.
He didn't even go to where he's supposed to enter the ring at.
And that's Alfonso Matos from Newark, super heavyweight. He's going to be taking on Christian Hernandez from JFK. So these are the custom guys now. Oh my God, it's getting loud in here.
This is when the show really starts. We had fun with the kids. God bless them.
Now the super heavyweights.
Now the big boys come into play.
The big guys are definitely in play. And they even have a smoke machine back there. I don't need a smoke machine and lights.
I think Christian had trouble walking in through the smoke. And we got Dave once again in the corner.
Okay. All right, so Dave is working the corner.
We have a couple. Listen, this is going to be an exciting fight because this crowd, I don't know if you guys can see the crowd, but they have fat heads with some of these fighters. It doesn't look like it's Christian's face on these fat heads. So Christian might be the underdog in this fight.
I think so because he's JFK and we're
in Jersey. That's right.
Yes, we're in Jersey. So this is probably a heavy Jersey crowd. But Christian Hernandez in the red corner. Pardon, in the blue corner. I'm sorry, the blue corner. And Alfonso Matos in the red corner.
Mr. Matos in the red corner. Once again, we cannot hear. We cannot hear the announcer.
What was that? I'm sorry.
I said we can't hear what the announcer's saying, but he's announcing the fighters.
Right. Wow.
This is a big Jersey crowd, people.
Yep, that's Alfonso Matos that just got announced. And the crowd is going crazy.
If you're watching, I wish you was here because as they announced that name, I got goosebumps from the roar of the crowd.
Christian Hernandez from JFK
that crowd wasn't as heavy.
Nope.
But Christian does have a lot of fans here. Don't get it mistaken.
And fans don't win the fights for the boxers.
They don't.
So we're gonna see.
These fat heads. Let's see what's gonna happen with these fat heads after this after this fight starts. Let's go, Papo.
Jamal says, "Let's go, Papo." Who's Papo?
Papo's is the Spanish name, you know.
No, I know, but who is he referring to? A particular boxer?
I think Mr. Jamal is referring to Christian.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All right, here we go.
And Jamal is Caveman, the forever NYPD team.
Is that really him? I don't know.
Yes, that was.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay. So Mato starting right away.
Mato started right away with that jab.
And moving forward, Christian coming off the back foot.
As you see, Christian goes from the body to the head with his jab. Is that his setup? Is that his plan? Or is he's just trying to keep Mr. Matos away from him?
So these guys are under 203 pounds and up, right? Is that what the super heavyweight is? It 203?
Oh wow! Oh wait! You can't do that.
Wow! And that was a trip. That wasn't even a knockdown.
That wasn't a knockdown, but you can't hit him while he's down.
That was dirty. Matos is dirty.
What do they teach you guys in Jersey?
Yo,
what are you learning here in Jersey?
I hope he doesn't get disqualified. Like, but Chris is probably gonna be like,
I think Christian is amped up right now. If you ask me. I mean, I would be if you hit me while I'm down.
Yeah, that's not cool, man.
We have
Come on.
issues the minute the ref says let's go.
Let's see how he retaliates. If he retaliates, oh, he's okay.
Oh, he tapped the glove. I wouldn't have done that. Props to Christian for doing it. I wouldn't have.
He hit the man while
solid jab right there by Christian.
He pushed Matos back with that jab. That's it, and that's how to do it. And a good solid jab at the end of the bell.
I like the way he ended the round. I can't take getting hit on the ground though.
Nah, that's not cool, man. People get disqualified for that type of stuff.
We have someone saying, Mike L saying both former Marines fighting.
Ah, nice. Good intel right there.
Siempre fame.
Good intel. And Dave now is telling him, no, move in there. As soon as he's coming, bomb. Hang.
If I can see what Dave is saying when Matos is coming towards you, you got to step back and then you go forward.
Right. I just saw the same thing, bro.
Let him come to you.
Yep.
And that's your setup.
And he is, because in the first round you saw Chris backing up. So this guy's bringing the fight. Matos is bringing the fight to Chris. So
this is like, Chris has the red flag for the bull.
Yes.
Matos is the bull right now because he's going to
like that.
Keep, head down, coming forward.
I like that analogy. All right, so let's see. But Matos now staying back, waiting for Chris, trying to set Chris up. There he goes. Here comes the bull. The guys get tangled up.
Christian needs to be a little bit more active. I see Christian setting up that up down jab.
Yeah, but you think now Christian is kind of waiting on him instead of moving forward too and try to bring him, try to set up a trap?
That you see the way Christian just threw that right hand. It's kind of the trap you're speaking of. Dave told him, wait, let him come forward. Maybe he's not putting in much pressure because he's waiting too much.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
He's waiting for Matos to act, for him to react.
Yeah, so now Christian is not really doing anything.
Sometimes you got to put your foot on the pedal and bring that action and make Matos act to you now. Because for all we know, Matos' corner is telling him, look, he's going to wait for you to come in. You have to do this.
Yep. And there he goes, 1-2 at the bell. But was it enough to win the round?
We're in Jersey, so you never know.
Yeah, true. Because look, judging is it an art? Is it a skill? What is it? I mean, and it's judging different from Jersey than it is from New York when it comes to the amateurs.
I think for every level of judges, each judge has their own view on things. Like, all right, I like a fighter who puts pressure. I like a smart fighter. I like a fighter who's very strategic in what he's doing. Each judge has their own way on how they want to judge the fight.
And then there's hometown cooking.
Exactly.
So, they're in Jersey, and hey, listen, it's going to favor the hometown guy.
Always.
So could that be a factor? We don't know. We'll see.
Let's see how this third round goes, and then let's see how this decision goes.
What would you be telling Chris right now after getting hit in the head a couple times after he tripped? Third and final round.
Me personally,
how do you win it?
Don't wait. Push forward.
Just go in there.
Yeah, you got to
go ham. That's it. Let's do it.
You got to take the crowd away from him by landing big shots.
1-2 again by Matos. Chris moving around the ring.
And he shook his head. I guess Matos landed a jab, and he's telling him, no, that wasn't good enough. But he's waiting. You see?
Going to the body is Hernandez.
Matos seems like he's he's a strong fighter.
Threw a couple of punches there, but did not connect with any of them. Matos did.
That was a good
right hand there, right?
Off the clinch right hand by Christian.
Jab into the body. Another jab by Christian.
This is a good round for Christian.
And moving around well. Another jab by Christian.
And he's doing it with his jab.
Good body shot by Christian. Right hand by Christian.
Oh, wow.
Takes Matos down. Matos is on the ground getting
It does not look like Matos is going to get up. And Christian looks like he's saying, you don't hit me when I'm down.
It's over.
Wow.
Knockout scored by Christian Hernandez to revenge the third and final round. After getting hit and knocked in the first round, not getting knocked down, but getting hit while on the floor on the canvas, Christian comes back with vengeance in the third and knocks out Matos to win this bout.
And it looks like Christian said to Matos, don't ever hit me while I'm down again.
And he took the crowd completely out of this.
Yes. I don't see not one fat head up right now.
No, not at all. But a big round of applause and big screaming, yelling, and cheering for Christian Hernandez. Look at Christian Hernandez with his hands behind his back now. Like,
that's a Marine right there. That's a Marine for you.
Yeah, that's a statement right there, man.
Can we get state troopers to escort this man to the squad tonight?
But hats off to, of course, to Alfonso Matos. We hope he's okay. And let me tell you, he was winning the bout.
I thought he was. I thought that third round, Christian was giving him the run for the money in that third round. And, he finished it with a statement.
So, I think Dave is 3-0.
He is 3-0 with 2 knockouts.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dave's guys are 3-0 tonight.
But can you say 3-0? That's up there to the viewers to see if he's actually 3-0.
True. Okay.
But let's also add that Christian's one of the guys that put this all together today.
Oh, yes. By the way, Christian Hernandez actually put this together here in Jersey. So listen, man, the guy, he called this stressed out earlier saying, bro, I need help.
he was, behind the scenes, getting the fighters ready, making sure everybody's weighed in, doing all the behind the scene things for an event. And he jumps in there and
puts on a performance and boxes.
Puts on a performance and gets a knockout.
Wow.
Against the hometown favorite.
2 Marines. I got to take off my hat to both of them, man. JFK in the house.
Yes, sir.
Great bout.
That was a great fight.
All right.
Mr. Hollywood said, man down. Man down it was.
Dave looks like he fought. He's coming out. He looks like he fought. Dave looks stressed out, man. Oh my gosh. It's got to be something else.
Man, it was a pleasure being
you
with
out?
y'all. It looks like Dave's back. So
you want to stick in there and I'll take a break and I'll put Dave in here?
No. I got to get Frankie ready. Frankie.
Oh, okay.
I'll come back after that.
Thank you so much, man,
It's been a pleasure talking to everybody.
For standing in for just a couple fights. I appreciate that.
Enjoy the rest of these fights.
Thank you. All right, so we got Dave going to be jumping in just a second. So far, pretty decent fight card tonight. We got the fifth bout coming up. Entering the ring is Aaron Thomas from Newark, and these are middleweights. So he's from Newark Customs. And Torian Simmons is from JFK coming in also in the blue corner. He'll be here in just a second.
Yes, George. It's all about the coaching. It's not about the fighters.
Let me tell you, bro, you look stressed.
Let me tell you something. It's all about the coaching.
No, I got to give it to you, man. You're 3-0. You're 3-0.
I'll be 3-0 tonight. I'll take that.
3-0 tonight. Good job. What a fight! That last fight. Oh my God, Christian Hernandez getting hit in the first round. After he fell, that was a trip, and he got hit in the head a couple times. But then did you see the guy hit him when he was down? Yeah, that's what we're seeing. What was that? Yeah, what was that? Well, what was that? We noticed that you told him. We noticed we're trying to read your body language and telling him, let Matos come in and then whack him. Yes. Okay, take a step back and then whack him. We saw you saying that. Well, it didn't look like that. Yeah, he didn't do that in the next round. He didn't. He did not. I told him. He waited too long. He waited too long. Yeah. He was waiting on Matos to come in. So I changed the strategy. Yes, I noticed that. I changed the strategy. I said, don't worry about hitting him with the first punch. You throw the jabs. You flick the jabs. You throw him out there. And as he's watching him, your feet were coming in, and then you could hit him. Let me tell you, he was jabbing in that third round, and that's made the difference, that jab. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. And we were mentioning he top, bottom, body, top, and he was just going up and down, different levels. And then he drops that right hand. And he dances the salsa. So very good. So you know what that means. He moved a little side to side, slipped the first punches, and came in with his own. Very good. Good, exciting fight. Okay, so that's boxing con salsa. All right, so here, let's go up to the middleweights now. We have Aaron Thomas in the red corner versus Torian Simmons from JFK. These are middleweights. Again. Oh, Austin Thomas is kind of a brutal guy. Oh, right away, right hand that rocks Thomas. Yeah. And I tell you what, I was just about to say that Torian Simmons, is getting working. I don't know where he's training at. He might be training in one of those airplane hangars or something like that. But he can fight a little bit. Yes, he can. When he comes to the gym, he's all right. Yes, he can. I could tell. Because he caught Thomas with a right hand that rocked him, but at least it looked like that on camera. Yeah, no, it did. It absolutely did. Once again, we can only tell who they are by headgear, by the color of the gloves. Yep. You got Thomas in the red, Simmons in the blue. That's it. But we got a little bit of what is it? It's they're both wearing black, the JFK colors. But we're going by headgear. Right. Again, Thomas in the red. Nice long jab by Thomas. Yeah. Simmons trained with me a couple times at Cops and Kids. It was very, very nice to have him over there. So if he wins, would you be 4-0? No, I can't take. Oh, nice 1-2. I can't take any credit for him. He trained a couple times with us. By Thomas, and again a jab by Thomas. Right. Simmons sitting back, moving a little forward. Nice combination there by Thomas. 3-punch combination that puts Thomas on the ropes.
I'll tell you what, Torian Simmons, when he comes forward, he gets he gets it off. You know, he doesn't hold back. He holds back in between, but when he steps forward with some serious punching intention.
And he does, and I think he has to step forward because he's the shorter fighter. Not only shorter, but I think his reach is shorter than Thomas's. So I think he's going to have to step in a little bit just to.
So you're saying he's shorter and arm length shorter.
Yes,
he's the double short. You know, he's double short.
Right, exactly. So we'll see how that plays out, and not necessarily just because you're short doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be hard for you. Because some short guys can get in there and they.
Right. Well, there's a way of fighting short, and not everybody's mastered it. But when you see like the good boxers who know that they're shorter, they're fine. They're fine.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about one of the heavyweights, one of the best heavyweights that was shorter in that division during the 90s.
Oh, Mike Tyson.
Yes, sir. He was always shorter, but he managed a way to get in there.
He wasn't short when it came to knocking people out,
That's
though,
right.
was he?
Oh, nice left hand there by Simmons. Combination again by Simmons. Moving forward, putting the pressure on Thomas.
Wow. All right, so this Austin Thomas is not the same guy I thought he was. And am I getting
this is Aaron Thomas, by the way.
Oh, it's Aaron Thomas. Okay. All right. So
left hand there. Wide left hand by Simmons.
So Thomas is your taller fighter.
Yep.
In the red. And Torian Simmons is in the blue. And he's, you know what? I like that. He's setting him up, but he's got to do something with it. You can't just keep faking the jab. You have to finally come through with something. And I'm waiting for Torian Simmons. He's talking a lot, but he's coming forward. He's got to land the punch. Oh,
left hand there by Simmons.
Yep.
Step jab again by Thomas.
Oh.
1-2 by Simmons. Simmons now moving forward, pressing the action.
Man, Simmons is getting some good punches off, but Thomas is throwing more, and it's an amateur fight. You know, Thomas is in the red, and Thomas is definitely throwing more punches.
Good left hand again by Simmons.
Man. Oh, a little bit of an MMA type move. They're getting called for the clinching.
Yeah, getting warned by the.
Yeah, that's just another ref who doesn't know that these guys are switching to MMA sometimes. You just gotta know.
And you know, you bring up an interesting point, Dave, with MMA, because I notice a lot of young guys nowadays. They do different contact sports.
You have to. You know why, George? I'm going to tell you why, George.
Tell me why, Dave.
Say I'm walking down the street in the Bronx, and I'm a young man, right?
Right.
Now, when I was a young man, this MMA didn't exist.
No, it didn't.
There's some grapplers, I think. I come down, you're trying to pickpocket me. I get in a boxing match with you. I'm okay.
Right.
I'm okay. But take flashback to like last month, right? Where I'm getting pickpocketed, right? I don't want to throw punches because I'm afraid this guy might be a jiu-jitsu guy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What if he grapples me and chokes me unconscious? Then what I do?
Oh my gosh.
You know, I had to let that wallet go. I
hear you, bro.
Okay, because you don't know. These guys are training MMA.
Well, let me tell you, man. I when you see a guy with cauliflower ear.
That's right. It could be trouble.
Watch it. Okay, third and final round. We got Aaron Thomas, and Torian.
And what do you have? This 1-1, 2-0. What do you have?
You know what? I don't know. I think it might be 1-1. I'm not sure.
You know why I'm going to say it's 1-1? Because I can't tell who won either round. I cannot tell.
Well, it's hard to tell.
And it's also, are they going to go by the amateur boxing rules?
So let me tell you what I saw. The first round, I think I saw Thomas winning the first round. Second round, good left hand there by Simmons. Second round, I'm sorry. Simmons took the first round. Thomas took the second. because Simmons wasn't as active. And
Right.
now we're here at the third
Thomas was active. Thomas is an active guy, and he's getting active again. Simmons hits, but he hits just once in a while, but he hits very hard. He's almost got a pro style.
Sure does. No, he looks good.
Yeah.
Okay, right hand there by Simmons, and Aaron Thomas complained about it. I'm not sure why. Maybe they were clinched. I couldn't tell because the back was turned to us. Good right hand there, counter right by Simmons.
Yeah, he also hit with a good left hook. Simmons got a crazy left hook. And you know what that matches, George?
What does that match?
His crazy hair coming out of his
the top of his headgear.
That crazy hook matches his crazy hairdo. I love it, by the way. If I could grow hair like that, I definitely would.
Why not?
I don't know. They hear the clapper, but nobody wants to.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Thomas trying.
Oh.
And that might win him the round.
That
and the fight.
2-punch combination may have won that round. Yeah.
He threw a right. He heard the clap. He threw a right. And then he threw a right-left combination.
All right, so we'll see who won. I don't know. Let me see on the chat if anybody has anything. All right. Who do you guys think won this last fight? And you know what? Be truthful. Just because you like the one guy, it's your guy that you're rooting for. And if you thought he lost, just be truthful.
Well, technically, they are being truthful. If they're rooting for one guy and they think he did enough to win, they're gonna say that.
Nah, but you know don't be biased. Come on, just tell us who you think won.
You have to be biased.
This is probably gonna be a split decision.
You know what's interesting? Boxing is not baseball. You know what I mean?
Not.
It's not like you outscored the guy 9-7. You know?
Uh-huh. Yeah, exactly.
You know, it's not. It's the opinion of the judges on who they think won the fight for whatever reason and criteria they judge fights on.
All right, so Carlos Hernandez says blue corner. And Mike says Simmons. We'll see. We'll
definitely see. Well, both hands are raised now, but that doesn't mean. You got one job. Don't let anybody pick this man.
The red corner.
Red corner. And I'm going to say that's because of amateur rules. You know, Thomas threw more punches, landed more punches, threw more punches.
Wow. All right, so that was the 5th bout of the evening. We got 10 scheduled bouts, so we still have 5 more to go.
George, I don't know how you mathematically figured that out so quickly. I'm still on how many fights went down and how many fights we got. You know, in a night. You know, I'm still not sure if it's going to be 10 or 11. And as I'm trying to figure it out, here you are saying that we got 5 fights more.
You know what? Dave?
Amazing. Amazing.
I was good at math.
That's and it shows. It shows.
I was good at math.
It shows. And you know what? When you broadcast an amateur fights, you need that. You need that quick brain. You need it. You absolutely do.
What a wise guy.
Now we are gonna say. What are we gonna say? That.
All right, Dave is getting swamped over here with people. So he's saying hello. So I don't know what he's got to say. He's got to say something. He's just not saying it.
Got our camera.
All right, so
Got our camera.
let me go with
Got
the.
our camera. Don't let nobody bump into it. This thing is going, George.
So they just announced
What they announced?
in the red corner for fight number 6, Mikhail Moore versus Frankie Iglesias.
Frankie Glacius is a cop.
And these guys are super heavyweights, if you can't tell. But I don't know. Look,
And not just their personality, George. Their weight as well.
okay, so, and by the way, Frankie can fight. Don't let him fool you. Don't let the size fool you.
Frankie has been doing a wonderful job at Brooklyn Cops and Kids, training all kinds of kids from a high school, kids that had problems before, that have less problems now, acting better, behaving better.
Frankie's a good dude, man.
Frankie is
Always. And great commentator, by the way, too.
Hell more. He's got like a Russian name, George. You think he's Russian?
I don't know. Can't tell nowadays. He's from anywhere.
Now, let's see. Let's see, Frankie. Let's see if Frankie can knock a little bit of Russian out. Let's see what it is.
The Russian. Mikhail Moore, he doesn't even look like a super heavyweight. The guy's fit.
I don't know. He looks pretty big to me. It's just that everybody looks thinner than Frankie. Frankie's a wide guy. He could put a.
What is it? 203.
He could do a pass and no bueno on his back.
Okay, so what's super middleweight? I mean, I'm still heavyweight. Sorry. What's super heavyweight?
In amateurs, it's over 203 now.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I said
I
earlier.
think Frankie's over 303.
No.
Yeah, he's a big guy, man. He's a big guy.
All right, what are we watching here, Dave?
I'm not quite sure. I think they're trying to size each other up, and it's a little hard because they're both very big.
Well, 2 punch.
Mikhail just been scoring with a couple of jabs,
Yeah.
and Frankie came back with a. Now
jabs.
Frankie's fast. Frankie's speedy. Don't think he's not.
He's got fast hands.
Yes, he does.
Oh, nice left hand that connects by Frankie. Fast left hand. Nice jab again there by Mikhail Moore. Right hand that connects again by Frankie.
Right, and his jab is starting to land. Frankie's starting to land that jab, and it's a nasty jab. He's got a real quick hand. Mikhail has actually switched to a lefty now. Oh!
Left hand there by Moore.
Big left hand. Wow.
Taps the head back of Frankie. Frankie Glacius. Nice combination, 3-punch combination. Another 2-punch and follows up with a right.
I'll tell you what, you hit Frankie in the gut, and he just eats him. You're not gonna hurt him. He's got too much protection over there.
And he's been around the game for a little bit.
Oh, I just got a note, George, from my peoples.
Okay.
My mathematicians. They said that with these two big guys in there, there's 12.5 less ring space for them to move around in.
That's a fun fact. Boxing fun fact.
That's it. 12.5% less room to move when the super heavies come in.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Now I got to tell you, with Frankie, I'm not sure ever when he's fighting like seriously or fighting like moving around. I don't know what's on his mind because he always fights like a nice guy. I mean, I don't ever see that killer instinct come out on him. Like so.
I you know what? I agree the times that I've seen him fight. But it's almost like he's coming in there with an expectation for himself, and he does it all the time. Like I don't want to say professional because he's not a professional boxer, but with good fundamentals. All the time.
all the time. He's got good fundamentals. He's fast. You know, I just don't see that killer instincts. You know, I mean, and he can hit.
he can hit.
You know,
speed is power.
Yeah,
because he's fast. I know he's a big guy, but he's very fast, and you're seeing it right now.
Yeah,
right hand before, and then followed up by another right. Two combination there by Moore. Moore moving forward, pressing the action. Frankie on the ropes now. I don't think going to the body is going to do anything.
Yeah,
but a nice uppercut there by Moore.
I don't understand Frankie. He should be hitting this guy.
Good right hand. Frankie now is retaliating.
Okay, now I see some killer instinct.
Now moving.
Yeah, and Frankie had the right idea. When you get hit in the stomach, you hit the guy in the face. Guy's punching you in the body and you can take it, you punch the guy in the face. That's what you got to do.
Countering is Frankie off that two-punch combination by Moore. Again, nice jab.
From Moore, right?
Was it a jab? No.
Yeah, it was a jab from Moore because he's switching from lefty to righty.
He keeps going back and forth.
He's trying to confuse you, George, and he succeeded.
He did.
He's succeeded.
Oh,
big left hand. Wow, an A count. They're going to call an A count. Wow.
Well, it was nice, clean punch that snapped Frankie's head back, and the referee saw it fit to give him an 8 count. I mean, the referee's right there. He's looking at Frankie's, way he's reacting to punches, and he would know better. I personally don't think it hurt him, but I'm not there. Nice combination again by Moore. Running Frankie back into the corner.
Literally running. That was the running jump punch, like 3 or 4 of them. Is he calling another 8 count?
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. Oh,
wow.
my gosh.
Wow. I didn't think he deserved another 8 count.
Yeesh.
Wow.
So what is Frankie going to do different in the third round to try to win this fight? That's the question right now. As you see Hector going in there.
He's got to throw some punches, and he's got to show some killer instinct.
So Hector's in there now, giving him some advice on how to win this fight.
Well, I don't think he has a chance unless he does a knockout. Because what if he didn't lose? What if he lost round 1? Then you have no chance.
Right?
He might have won round. He definitely didn't win round 2, rather.
No, he didn't.
So now, and you have 2 8 counts against you, and it's not like the pros where you get, where you lose 2 points, but in the fights, but it's close. It's do or die for sure. It's do or die.
All right, third and final round. Let's see if anything's adjusted. If Frankie's gonna come in and try to score a knockout. But like you said, if he doesn't have that killer instinct, that might not happen.
And you know what? I just realized something with Frankie. He boxes, so he doesn't really fight coming forward. He's not used to it.
Oh, so he's like a clean, fundamental boxer.
Yes. So now, if you're gonna go and knock somebody out, you got to step into it.
You got to do a little dirty boxing, right? You got to mix it up a little bit.
And he's not stepping in. He's just not used to stepping in. He's
an
outside boxer.
Too clean.
Yeah. And I'm not criticizing. I'm saying he's a good boxer from the outside.
He's definitely got the fundamentals for sure, man. But now I'm not taking anything away from Moore. Moore's coming in here, going to the body, then going up top. Moving around well, snaps that jab again. That snaps the head of Frankie back.
That jab, Moore switching from lefty to righty is, I believe it's confusing Frankie.
Another jab follows up with a right hand.
See right there. See, Frankie does not know. He's smothered himself. He's got to give himself enough room when you're coming in. Like that's close enough. He's got to let his hands go.
Nice combination again by Moore.
Yeah.
Moore's definitely winning this round so far. Getting warning from the referee for the forearm. Again, another stiff jab. I think Frankie countered there, but I don't know if he connected. I didn't see it.
See, Frankie's on the outside. He's good from the outside, but he cannot. He's got to learn how to fight some on the inside.
Right. Again, holding on.
And that's not helping. That's not helping. Holding on. That's not going to help him knock this guy out if he wants to win, which is what he's down to. He's down to a one-punch win.
And that's it. It's over.
It is done.
All right, so I think we both kind of called it for Mikal Moore in this super heavyweight bout.
Yeah, I think so.
He's from Newark Customs, right? So and you got Frankie Glacius from New York City Cops and Kids.
Yeah. A lot of heart from Frankie.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of heart. But, I mean, going forward, I know Frankie's an older guy now. He's in his, I believe he's in his 40s.
Yeah, I think he's in upper 40s, right?
I don't know about upper 40s. No. But I believe he's in his 40s. So I don't know if he could learn a completely new style of coming in, but he's got to come in.
I don't even understand what the ring announcers mean.
He's speaking Yiddish.
All right, so
no surprise there.
Yeah, no surprise. Moore takes the win on that one. So congratulations to Moore. All right. So that's the sixth bout of the evening.
We're gonna pull this back.
Seventh bout coming up, Dave.
The Lucky Seven?
Yeah, Lucky Seven. Lucky Seven coming up.
All right. So let me see who's fighting in the Lucky Seven. I will take a look.
Are we having the cameraman move it back, Dave? Is that what we're doing?
Yes. The cameraman. That would be you, George. Yeah, there's too many people passing by. They're gonna be hitting our camera. Austin Walsh is going to be fighting. Andre Edwards.
I think his wife is on there waiting for him to fight. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Comment earlier. Hopefully nobody will kick the camera. Nobody will hit the camera. Nobody will breathe on the camera.
All right. I think we should be good. All right. Well, I was confused, but all right. Out of the red corner, we should get Andre Edwards from the Newark Customs.
Okay, so it's going to be middleweights. Newark Customs versus New York Customs.
Okay. And that's what it is. It's New York versus New Jersey. And George, would you ever live in New Jersey for any reason at all?
You know, I'm not opposed to it because while we were driving here, I thought it was pretty nice area here. I'm not opposed to it, but
yeah, I wouldn't want to live anywhere near these New Jerseyans. They drive like really crazy.
Oh yeah.
And their roads are always crowded. Their roads are like a mess.
Yeah, I agree.
I would not want to come to Jersey.
Well, where we're at, this is like a nice town. I like.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
It's
beautiful. You got to get through the muck and mire though. How are you going to get to the good part of Jersey without getting through the muck and mire? Actually, Fort Lee is beautiful. Fort Lee?
Yep.
Fort Lee is beautiful. It's right across the George Washington Bridge.
I had a friend that lived there.
Yeah.
Many moons ago. All right, so Austin Walsh in the blue and Andre Edwards in the red.
All right. And the event hall is where are we, George? What's the event hall?
We're at the Florham Park Sports Dome.
All right. Nice place. Really nice place. And they got a dome besides this place we're using for a venue today.
It's actually a nice venue.
It really is.
They have an indoor and outdoor area.
All right. So we got Andre Edwards versus Austin. It's not Tom.
Walsh.
Walsh.
Not Austin Powers. Austin Walsh.
Can we call him Austin Powers to make it easier for us to remember?
No.
Okay.
So we got Edwards in the red, Walsh in the blue. Walsh coming in.
Wow, look at that.
And you can tell by the color of the gloves.
And these guys are fighting, George.
Oh yeah. Walsh is coming. Walsh is pretty aggressive.
It's not like what's called Andre Edwards isn't either. He's from a distance. He's throwing good combinations.
And again, we have a height difference here between both these gentlemen.
Oh yeah, the height disparity syndrome is in full effect.
And I like the way Walsh is coming in, moving his head back and forth, trying to get into Edwards.
Right, and then let his hands go, and then Edwards is grabbing like the octopus. The octopusical grab.
Walsh going to the body, gets caught with a uppercut by Edwards.
Edwards has a nice jab. Now here's where Walsh has to come in and not smother himself. Right? Just because you get in doesn't mean you keep coming in. You have to leave a little bit of a space so you don't smother your own punches.
Nice combination there by Walsh. Walsh catches Edwards with a right hand. Right hand that snaps Edwards back.
How did they not call an 8 count on that? That was crazy.
The referee, I think, is going to call an 8 count.
No, he's going to call him for holding. You better hold on. You get hit like that.
Nice move there by Walsh.
And Walsh is like a swarm of bees.
10 seconds. Walsh is just letting his hands go.
Wow.
Edwards just covering up. Not really. Yeah. No punches coming back from Edwards.
No, Edwards was doing good at the beginning of the round. He was throwing a lot of jabs. He was throwing a good one, too.
You think that getting caught with that right hand before may have made him a little gun shy?
Oh, definitely. It made me gun shy. I'm afraid to call something against Walsh right now.
All right, so Customs from New York in way of Austin Walsh letting his hands go here. And I think, like I said, Andre Edwards might be a little gun shy in this first round. Let's see if anything changes in the second round, if any adjustments are made to counteract the swarm of bees, as you put it, Dave.
The swarm of bees is right. And he knows enough to not smother himself, but, he's not super skilled in that. He absolutely doesn't smother himself because he allows himself to get tied up. But for Andre Edwards, he's got to do more than tie up. He needs to land that long jab, which he tries to right away.
Walsh running to his opponent.
Running, yeah, physically running. And
Walsh
that's
again. Oh, just missed with a sweeping right hand.
Yeah.
By Walsh.
It wasn't even a hook. It was like a windshield wiper move.
Ducking underneath the punches is Walsh, pushing his opponent back towards the ropes. And Edwards not really knowing what to do in this situation.
Yeah, he's swarmed, and he can't outbox him because Walsh is all over him.
Walsh pushing the action, and Edwards trips.
Yeah, that was a foot sweep.
Yeah, that's not a That wasn't a knockdown.
That was definitely a foot trip.
And look at Walsh again.
Walsh
Running
was-
again.
yeah.
I think he senses something and he just wants to finish this fast. Walsh does.
I think Walsh fights like this all the time. I think he fights like this when he's sleeping. He's just made up of this stuff.
Oh, good left hand.
Hard hook by Walsh. Oh my gosh. Oh, all right. At least Edwards is doing something. He's bouncing around on his feet.
Edwards trying to figure out how to counter with this.
Right. And Edwards is not good at punching close either. He needs some distance.
Long arms. Yeah, he's got those long arms.
That's a disadvantage.
Just messing up with the uppercut was Walsh. And there goes into that round.
What a buzzsaw that Austin Walsh is. And Edwards has to do something. It's too late to do it now for this fight, to train to come and try to fight what you call it,
as you call him, the
on
buzzsaw.
the inside. Yeah, the buzzsaw. So you have to know how to fight on the inside when you have a guy that can constantly get to the inside, as Austin Walsh is doing. And Edwards does not have that technique. He looked very good from the outside, snapping that jab, snapping the 1-2, getting full distance on it, but not so much when Austin Walsh is coming forward.
I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't change anything that Austin Walsh is doing. Just keep doing what he's doing. And he's got the fight in the bag, I think, according to what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean the judges are seeing the same thing. Good jab there by Edwards. Edwards now letting his hands go.
And so I take it back. Edwards is fighting on the inside a little bit and fighting well.
And Walsh pisses him around to the ropes again with his back towards the ropes and pushing.
Yeah. Wow. There goes that right again. I don't know what to call it. I can't call it a hook, and I can't call it a straight. I call it the window washer punch, the window wiper. All right, right here. Edwards has to punch and not get too long. Just keep his punches
and keep the jab,
right.
in Walsh's face, which he has been dormant, but now he's letting it go.
Right. So
I think if he would have used this jab earlier in the fight, he would have kept Walsh off of him.
Well, I think he had to adjust it. Like he made the adjustment. He made the adjustment, and it's showing up in round 3. But Walsh is still a buzzsaw, and so Walsh is he's getting in, but he's getting in too far.
Right.
He needs.
Oh,
there
he
is.
is.
That was good. He needs that little bit of room to punch, and Edwards is tying him up on the inside. But that doesn't help Edwards score a point.
No, it doesn't. It helps him keep Walsh off of him, but it doesn't really do anything else for him.
Right. And by saying off of him, you're saying that Walsh is
without getting hit. Yeah.
Not able to do
the activity.
Damage.
The activity.
Right.
Yeah. Activity level drops. Again, finding space is Walsh. Nice combination there.
Now Walsh is where he wants to be.
Yep.
And Edwards isn't tying him up or isn't punching. So Walsh got off a lot of punches.
Nice body shots there to end the round by Austin Walsh. I think Walsh clearly took this fight.
Yeah, clearly.
And like you said, he stepped back in the last few seconds before the round ended. Walsh did and found that room, was able to connect.
Yeah, he really, and if there was a question about round 3, I think he answered it right there, whether he took that round or not.
Absolutely. Again, but what are we, we're just here judging it from here, but we're not judges. The judges here in New Jersey are the ones that are going to judge us and tell us who won. But according to what we're seeing, we think that Austin Walsh may have walked away with this.
Yes.
All right, so that was fight number 7. We got 3 more fights to go here in New Jersey at the Florham Park Sports Dome. So We gotta shout out one of the sponsors here. And we'll do it right after this fight.
Right, after that decision.
Yep, after this decision rather. Dave, what food do they have over there?
I think they have some pizza going on over there. By
Nice.
Feed the Blue or something like that. Feed the Blue, I believe it is.
I'm wearing a blue shirt. They feed me.
Yes, I'm
Blue
wearing a blue
jeans.
shirt too. I'm with you, George.
Yeah.
Let's get fed. We're blue enough.
Yes. All right, here comes the official decision here in New Jersey. Between Newark and New York. And there it is.
Right.
Alston Walsh takes the W tonight.
No surprise there. No surprise there.
None at all. All right, so we got to shout out our sponsors here. We're at the Florham Park Sports Dome. By the way, the summer camp is in full effect. It started on June 9th all the way to August 22nd, ages 4 to 12. A full day camp is from 9 to 4. You want to get the kiddies out the house. You want some me time.
Yeah.
Drop them off here from 9 to 4. Or if you just want to get rid of them for the first few hours from 9 to 12.
That's it.
To a half. Or you could do even the 1 to 4.
Depends on how much of a nap you want. These little guys are running around keeping you up at night.
Yes.
All right, get them tired. Get them tired. Take a nap yourself. Get them tired, and then let them sleep at night.
And by the way, if you want to
Goodness sake.
celebrate your kids' kitty party, this is a nice venue here. By the way, they have an indoor and outdoor area. They have football, soccer, dodgeball, wiffle ball, basketball, water activities, run and fun tag games, all kinds of stuff, and much more. Call 973-957-2165, or you can email customer service at indoorsportsandevents.com.
.com.
Support the people that support you. And definitely Florham Park Sports Dome is one of those venues. And they have a nice parking lot. You don't have to worry about parking. All right, so bout number. Are we taking an intermission or? No, I don't think so. Bout number 8. We're walking music. Okay, here we go. In the blue corner, Tiffany Yu. These are females. From Newark.
Tiffany who?
Yu.
Who is you?
Tiffany is you.
Tiffany is you.
Tiffany's
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Tiffany Yu from NYPD, by the way. And she's taking on Brittany Fields from Newark in this light middleweight contest.
She's from NYPD?
Yes, sir.
I don't know her. I didn't see her in any of our smokers.
I've never seen her either. So you haven't seen you?
No, I haven't seen you. Not me.
I haven't seen you either.
You haven't seen me? You?
No, I haven't seen you either.
Me or you haven't seen you?
None of us have seen you. All right, Brittany Fields from Newark, hometown. Brittany Fields, light middleweight. Newark Customs. And she's taking on again Tiffany Yu from the NYPD. These are 2 minutes. Is this 2 minutes?
It might be 2 minutes. It might be a minute and a half. I got no idea.
It says 2 minutes on the fight card. And 3 rounds as well.
What do you do when you want Tiffany to know that you're watching her? You tell her, I see you.
Oh my gosh. These are dad jokes, but it was funny because I'm a dad. So I'll laugh. Okay. I like dad jokes. All right. Tiffany Yu starting off like fire, moving forward, bring the fight on to Edwards. Edwards now trying to retaliate with a right hand of her own.
Edwards looks big compared to you.
Yeah, she's taller, definitely taller.
Height disparity syndrome.
Oh, nice combination there by you.
Wow, I think she scored with a good right hand.
She
Yeah, that's
did.
an 8 count.
She
Wow.
definitely snapped the head back of Edwards, and you now standing in neutral corner as the referee calls on Edwards an 8 count. Tiffany Yu is like fire, man.
Wait, it's Brittany Fields. It's Brittany
Oh,
Fields.
sorry.
Yeah.
Brittany Fields.
Brittany and you.
I apologize.
Brittany and Tiffany.
Yes.
Wow. That Tiffany seems strong, and she's pulling down on the head. She's a fighter, that you.
All right, Fields in the red.
And Fields is coming back, though, Brittany Fields. She's definitely letting her hands go a little bit more. Wow.
He was like a firecracker, though. Look.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Good right hand that snaps Fields back, and now another standing 8 count for Fields.
Wow. That Tiffany Yu is definitely a firecracker of a boxer.
You referred to the previous fight as a buzzsaw. She definitely is a buzzsaw herself, man. And, she has the right distance, Dave.
I tell you, she looks like she knows how to box, and you can see it right away because she keeps her stance with her punches.
A 6-punch combination that catches Fields. She has the right distance. Good jab there by you.
And she keeps her stance.
Yes. Another good combination there by you. Right hand that connects. Right here with these last 10 seconds. Another right hand combination again now to the ropes.
Right.
And the referee steps in, and I don't know. Nope. She just made the bell.
Wow. Saved by the bell?
Yeah.
My goodness. I thought the ref was coming in to stop the fight.
I thought the same thing because he has his hands in, but I think he was just waiting for the bell to ring. But I don't know if this is going to continue into the second round.
Yeah.
Much further into the second round.
Yeah.
The way you is fighting. Not you, but you. The way you's fighting.
Not me, but you?
You, yes.
Not you, but you.
Yes.
Who's on first?
Not you.
No. You's in the ring.
That's right.
So that's Brittany Fields, and Brittany, she did come back. I mean, she got hit. She got hit and got an 8 count, and then she come back, which is we want to say, point out that and give her props that she's out there fighting.
And what I like about her too is that you could tell she's working on the fundamentals of boxing. She has a good stance. Here she comes. See, referee's gonna have the doctor come in and check on Brittany.
Right. Brittany Fields.
Okay, the referee says she's good to go.
All right.
Here we go. Jabbing his Fields. That's the way to keep you off of you.
Yes. You want to keep you off of you because you can punch.
Yes, you got to use that jab. And now she's settling in. Looks like she's kind of taming down that tiger in you.
Yep.
Nice combination by you again. Another nice combination. And another standing 8 count by the referee.
I'm surprised he doesn't end it right there.
You has like the perfect, she's just the perfect
she
space.
looks like if Manny Pacquiao was an amateur.
Nice body shot by you.
Let's see what Brittany could do if she's got anything left in her. I tell you what, she's a brave soul, this Brittany, because she's fighting.
And the referee's going to put an end to this.
Right.
I think that's it. Yep.
4 8 counts is an automatic stoppage. Yes. Okay.
Dave, I got to give it to Brittany. Brittany came in here, brave soul. Brave soul to come in here and take this fight. And was she just? She was outboxed.
She was outmatched. She was outmatched. She had the right idea, but
she did.
But she was definitely outmatched. It happens. It's boxing. Not every punch, not every match is going to be made for you.
But it was made for you.
It was made for you
because you want. Right. You got the stoppage.
Yeah, but it's not all the time. So that's what it is.
All right. So let me ask you a question. do we want to see Tiffany Yu in the boxing program?
Right, and they say she's NYPD. I didn't even know that.
She's repping she got all the NYPD gear on too.
Right. She's not wearing customs stuff.
So I wouldn't mind seeing her again. I think she's pretty interesting.
Okay. So that was a tough fight for Fields.
Yes, it was. I tell you, I take my hat off to her though. Tough opponent.
Yeah.
She was just outmatched this time around.
Right.
We'll see. I'm sure we'll see her again.
Yeah. I'm sure we'll see both of them.
Yeah. This ain't gonna end like this.
No. I mean, not against each other specifically, but we will see them.
Yeah.
And that girl Brittany really showed a lot of heart.
Absolutely.
A lot of heart.
Absolutely. All right, so is that it for the females? No. Wait a minute. Is the last bout is a female bout.
Oh, okay.
So that is the main event. So now we're coming up on the co-main event, which is light heavyweights.
Jose Garcia from Newark versus
Camille from NYPD.
Camille. NYPD, huh?
Yep.
Wow. And they got some new people in NYPD that I don't even know about. Camille and you.
Camille. Ay Dios mío is Camille from the NYPD. And entering the ring. Oh, wait a minute. Is this?
Wait, is this the female fight?
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe one of the fights got scratched?
Well, let's see if we can hear the name, even though the acoustics here are really tough to really make out what the ring announcer is saying. But let's see if we can make it out. No, I couldn't make that out. It's really tough. The audio, the acoustics here is really tough. So we're just gonna go with red corner and blue corner.
No, but that's definitely Kiara Riberos.
Oh, okay. So
we're probably not getting the light heavyweight.
Okay. All right. So this might be the last bout.
Yeah, I believe it's the main event. The main event is the female.
Yeah, this is it then. This is it. Do you want me to find out with Chris?
Yeah, ask Santos. Santos might know. So from what I understand, this Kiara Riberos is a legitimate MMA person. Don't know how much that's true.
Yeah, this is the main event. It's over.
Main event. Okay. It ain't over until these two ladies go at it.
Yeah. Kiara Riberos versus Michelle Henry. So this is Newark versus JFK. Newark in the red corner versus
Newark.
Yeah.
You
versus
say
JFK.
it sounded like New York.
No, Newark. Newark.
That's how I say New York. I say New York. Last one.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Instructions by the referee.
right, let's see what we got. So this Kiara, who's in the red, is supposed to be an MMA person. I've heard it all before. I have to see with my own eyes. And Michelle Henry, I have no information on her except that her name is Michelle, and she's coming from JFK.
All right, Henry versus Riberos. Or Riberos.
Riberos. Okay, and Michelle Henry is coming out with a few punches, like she knows how to box. Good jab. Whoa, big right hand by Kiara. Big right hand.
And
Whoa.
a retaliation by Henry, right hand. Look at the movement on that.
On Henry, right?
Both of them, actually.
Yeah.
Head movement from the
Henry looks like she slap boxed when
Kiara.
she was in high school.
Nice combination there by Kiara.
Kiara's in the red.
Michelle Henry in the blue.
Absolutely.
So you want to go by first names? Kiara
Yeah,
and Michelle?
Michelle. Let's go
Yeah.
by Kiara and Michelle.
I like that.
All right. That's Kiara coming forward in the red. Looked like she hit her with a shoulder. Doesn't count. Boom. Right hand scored by Kiara.
Yep.
Let's see. And now Michelle is doing what we call in boxing a half step when you go back like that. But you're supposed to set up a punch. She got hit with a couple punches and did not unleash anything. The
Right
idea
hand
is
there by Michelle.
when you half step is to well, that's not half stepping. That's covering up. See, the half step is perfect, but you got to punch off the half step. I was trying to get Christian Hernandez to do that.
Look at Kiara. She's feeling herself with her arm down, her left arm. She looks very comfortable in here right now.
Yeah.
Good right hand there by Kiara, right at the bell.
At the bell.
They went after the bell. The referee.
Yeah.
The referee wasn't sure if the bell rang or not.
Right. They got to bring that bell a little louder. And usually they do that little tap thing.
Yes,
the 10
second tap. Yeah.
10-second tap.
Yeah, because sometimes it gets so loud you can't hear it. It's happened. It's even happened to us, and we're right ringside, and sometimes you don't hear it.
You know, they used to have the 10-second tap in MMA, but when they were choking these guys out for like 10 seconds at a time, it didn't work out well. just they don't do it. So they just have it in boxing now. 10-second tap. But that's when you're supposed to know. You go all out in 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
You want to win that last little bit.
And that's what makes the fight interesting as well. Sometimes that little last 10 seconds,
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Of the round. Yep, absolutely. Man, it looks like Michelle doesn't even want to get up. Let me see if that's a ploy.
Oh, yeah, she's looking towards her corner, right?
Yeah, that's not good body language.
Yeah. Something's not right.
And
Kiara's taking advantage of it right now.
Yeah, she's swarming her.
Michelle is climbing up, not throwing anything back. Gets caught with a right hand.
Right.
Tries to counter there, but now they get tangled up.
And Michelle is doing everything right except throwing punches.
Yeah.
Like when she steps back like that and the person's coming forward, your opponent's come forward, that's when you punch them. When they're coming forward like this.
Oh, nice. There you go. Now Michelle's letting her hands go.
Right. She's got to let them go.
And Kiara answering with a
the storm.
Yep.
Storm.
Left hand that catches Michelle. Michelle climbing up again, not throwing anything back. Body shots there by Kiara. Kiara going to the body, then going up on top.
Yeah, letting their hands go.
Michelle just keeps going back, but not.
Yeah, that's what
waiting.
She has to do.
Yeah.
She has. She what she's doing now is what she has to do. But get the space and then you fill it with punches.
Right. But she's not letting her hands go.
Right. Kiara's letting her hands go. You want to fill the space with punches, not your head, not your body. You want to fill the space with punches. That space in between it too.
So she's taking a half step back, but not.
Right.
But she's waiting on Kiara, but Kiara's not moving in. And then once she moves in,
and now you see it. It's like Kiara's filling that
there you
space
go.
with
And
punches.
now
Right.
Michelle answered. Is Michelle more of a counter puncher? Is that what I'm?
Yeah, I'm thinking that. Except she's not punching. You know.
Well, she didn't. Exchange.
She's setting it up, but
So
boom.
10 seconds. That was it. That was it. That was the end of the. I didn't even hear the bell. I heard the 10-second clap, but I didn't hear the bell.
I usually hear bells all the time, George. I have, even when nothing's happening, I answer the phone, you know. But I didn't hear no bells. I'm with the ref on this. I'm with the ref. Nobody heard any bells. You hear a bell, George?
I did not hear a bell.
I didn't. Okay. I almost thought the ref was coming in for an 8 count or something. You know?
Yeah. So let's see if anything changes in this third and final round by Michelle.
Yeah, I mean, Michelle definitely did control the distance a little bit better on that. I thought she controlled the distance better, but you know, I'm not sure if she won the round though. Because Kiara was coming forward. Let's
here we go.
Yeah.
Michelle now letting her hands go.
Right.
As Kiara moved in. And now Kiara finding that distance and letting her hands go as Michelle clams up.
Right. She's definitely covering up. She's not throwing these punches. Like right now, she should be throwing the punches as she threw that jab. Right there is where she needs to throw. Now Kiara's got to get through it, and she's coming forward and let her hands go and not smother up, and that's what she's doing. She didn't smother her punches. She let her hands go when she got in range, and there she kind of smothered, but it's okay because she's being aggressive. And Michelle, I mean, she's got a perfect counter punches form. Her footwork is excellent for counter punching, but her counter punching is not excellent for counter punching. She's got a punch.
Body shot there by Kiara. Right hand, left hand by Kiara.
And now they're getting into some good exchanges. That's good. Michelle is letting her hands go a little bit more.
But is it too little too late?
I would think so, because I think you got to hit with something very effective. And even though Kiara seems to be throwing less punches this round, they're heavy punches.
Yes, right now.
These are big, heavy punches.
Absolutely.
Wow. And they're from a good range. They're not smothered.
Right.
You know? So she's coming forward and landing some good heavy
punches. There goes the 10 seconds left.
I finally heard the clapper.
And Kiara is going to town now. Good left hand.
Wow.
Right hand. Left hand again.
She definitely put a stamp on that round.
She sure did.
And the fight.
Sure did.
Yeah.
All right, congratulations to both these young women that came in here today and fought this is the main event.
Wow. Good fight. Good fight.
Good boxing by Kiara. And great footwork again by, like you said, by Michelle.
Yeah, I mean, she's like got the perfect counter punching style. She just needs to throw a few punches.
Yes.
That's it.
Yes.
But
that would have made a difference.
Yeah. But they're definitely good. Good, two good fighters.
All right, so we're waiting for the official announcement, and then that's gonna wrap up tonight. Good event here today in New Jersey. Nice round of applause for these ladies ending up the night.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, no surprise there.
Nope.
No surprise there.
Kiara Riberos wins for Newark tonight. And I'd like to thank Michelle Henry from JFK as well for coming in here tonight and putting on a show, this main event. And we want to thank you guys, the fans, for tuning in and for watching tonight. We want to thank you guys here at Smoker Talk Boxing. There he is. There he is.
Okay, so thank you,
Yes.
JFK and Newark, for giving us this great show. And thank you, Cops and Kids, as well. And thank you, Sports Dome. And there's a big dome here. You don't see it, obviously. We're in another venue.
Florian,
right?
This is the Florian Park Sports Dome.
Right. But they got an outside, they got a dome, they got everything.
It's pretty cool in here.
Yeah, it's very cool. All right, so that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. From everybody
here at Smoker Talk, from George
both of
Hayes
us
and Dave
to
C.
all of you.
Yep.
Peace.
Good night. See ya.